There were some important things I wanted to say. I can't remember. I've been under so much stress. Wicked stress. You know, we little guys, we're going to have to take on the gods. Think about this. You've heard of a shithole country? Well, the gods, those jackasses who would be God and rule over us, have made a shithole world. They put us at each other's throats. They are merciless, ruthless, bloodthirsty, and we need to shake them off. We need to let them know they no longer rule. They don't rule the roost anymore. We need to pray for our countries, pray for the earth. I hate to say it because it sounds like a pansy, but pray for world peace. Like that's possible. And above all, pray for your leaders, especially the jackasses you don't like, because they got to make better decisions than they've been making. I would just as soon not have a Speaker of the House and lock this government, this illegal central government up. They're all foreign agents there in D.C. You need to realize that. That's a foreign government there. Likewise, the Bar Association attorneys are all foreign agents as well. They don't belong in the country either. And I'm sorry to tell you, but your police officers, I believe they're foreign agents as well. And they need their comeuppance. We need to return to self-rule. We need to return to our militias. The militias, for some states, never have existed, actually. Arizona being one of them, never had a militia. If it doesn't get one soon, it's going to cease to be a state. But the requirements of the militia were every able-bodied man above the age of 20, 21 required to have a short sword, a smoothbore musket like a shotgun, a long gun like a rifle, and a pistol, and 200 rounds of ammunition, a ball and powder charge for each one. He was required to provide it of his own accord. He wasn't allowed to get welfare from the government to arm himself. Yeah, get a gun. Get yourself just what the militia had. Get yourself that number of ammunition. I remember now it was so urgent. Mr. Gunslinger gave a very animated presentation the other day. He reported to us about squads operating on our border, just the other side of the border. These were squads. No, they weren't squads. They were platoons of men, 30 to 50 riflemen. They went in house to house and shot everybody. And if people went into the house, they'd go in after them and shoot them. If they couldn't get them outside, they set the house on fire. And when the people came out, they shot them. So, your little town round magazine, your little 6-round or 5-round puny revolver, which I kind of like, ain't going to be no good. Not only that, your 30-round banana clip magazine ain't going to be much good. Yeah, well, if you start shooting, maybe they'll move on to the next house and leave you alone, and they might back off a bit. The problem is, one man with a banana clip and a gun cannot take on 30 men, much less 50 men. So that's what's coming to your neighborhood soon. So you're going to have to defend against squads of 30 to 50 riflemen. Now, I wouldn't want a shotgun in that case, but I'd rather have a shotgun than nothing. I'd actually like to have a shotgun and a rifle. You know, double-aught buckshot. Put some extra rounds with the shotgun so that you can load it up again some more. Because, I mean, double-aught buckshot, you know, on a group of men can be effective. You got to know the range. Anyway, got to practice. Got to learn how to handle the shotgun. And don't worry about the kick, because once you're defending your life, you're not going to give a shit about the kick. You won't even know the son of a bitch is kicking. You'll know it's kicking on the other end, and that's all that counts. And then you want to get a rifle. Now, I don't recommend an AR-15. Mr. Gunslinger doesn't recommend an AR-15. Certainly not for novices. He recommends an AK-47, which has a really nasty bullet, nasty cartridge. I mean, it knocks them on their asses, and it flat out kills them. It doesn't just wound them. We got stuck with the damn M16s. My dad was pissed off when that happened. He wanted to stay with 308s. He wanted to stay, hell, I can't remember the NATO cartridge. I should, but because I got one. Folks, it's way past time to circle the wagons. This stuff is going to be on us so fast it's not going to be funny. The invading army is here inside the borders. And when they start going off, probably on the coast, you're not going to hear about it. You're not going to get any warning. This mainstream media is going to be busy censoring the news, so your dumb ass thinks it's just Black Lives Matters again. They're not going to tell you about the mayhem that's going on around the country. You're not going to know about it. You're not going to hear about it. And the next thing you know, you're going to be surprised because you didn't hear about it coming at all. That's how dependable this media is. If I was president, I'd yank all their freaking licenses. Yeah, all those people that have got licenses today, take their damn licenses away. Treat them like the foreign agents they are. Kick their asses to the curb. Remember, the same corporations, I think it's down to 5. It used to be 6. Might be down to 2. Run all of those things. Yeah, so much for open and free society. It ain't open and it certainly ain't free. So if you're a beginner and you don't know what rifle to get and you want to have some banana clips so you have enough rounds so you could defend yourself against a group of invading riflemen, 30 to 50 of them, get an AK-47 and get the ammunition. The Russian ammunition is quite good. It's non-corrosive. Get the Russian ammunition. I don't really like the cartridge. I don't really like the guns. It's like prehistoric stuff compared to our graceful AR-15. But the only thing I like in an AR-15 is a really incredible cartridge. It's not cheap. Sorry for my blacklighting. That's 300 blackout. With a 300 blackout, you got the best of both worlds. You've got a more accurate cartridge, and you can toss that son of a bitch out there 400 or 500 yards and kill a man. No problem. Or you can shoot close up and knock them on their asses. Yeah, and it's easy to shoot. And it's a better shooting gun, especially suppressed, than a damn 5.56. Damn, that's high-powered? That's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Our military was stuck with that. Why? Because it incapacitated the other soldiers. Inhumane motherfuckers. I'm sorry, but that's inhumane. To wound those people? No, man. You don't win a war by dying for your country. You win a war by making the other son of a bitch die for his. You're going to be defending your very lives. Your military has been taken over and turned against you. That's right. And this invading force inside, they're going to be getting all this fully automatic guns. They're going to be getting the latest and greatest in war guns, which you and I are not allowed to have because the central government is communist today. They are illegally occupied. Who's illegally occupying them? Yeah, you're going to get pissed off when I tell you this. That little postage stamp of a pissant country of the Middle East. Yeah, they control it all here. Yeah, we're Israel's bitch. I suggest we kick them out and we let them fend for themselves. They have hurt this country and the world so deeply. They have. Now, before you go around thinking, we're going to get the... No, you can't do that. Not just because it's illegal and immoral and unconscionable. The problem is that they ain't all bad. Most of them are good. And the other problem is that they're controlled and beholden to those who would be gods ruling over us, who pull the money strings, pull on the purse strings, and control it all, and fund all sides of every war. Just like Biden sent all that money to Iran, who supposedly gave it to Hamas. I'm sorry, folks. Hamas was founded by the Mossad. Hamas is controlled by Israel. We've all been played. We've been deceived. And the hardest thing for a man to do is swallow hard and say, yeah, I got played. It happens to me quite often still. But you haven't even woken up to the fact that you can be played. Very immature, self-centered, dare I say, narcissistic position to be in. Well, I'm going to keep this short. I don't even know what to title it. I think I should title it Minutemen. Because you've got to be ready in a minute when 30 to 50 riflemen come walking through your neighborhood executing your asses. You need to get to know your neighbors. Get their phone numbers. Talk to them. Check out each other's guns. Oil them up. Get them sighted in. Help each other in this stuff. Because you really do want to be back to back when this shit comes down. I mean, two men with semi-automatic rifles with 20 or 30 rounds in a magazine can hold off quite a bit. And they're going to kill you anyway. So, you have nothing to lose but life itself. You need to defend yourself. Remember, Creator Father God of the universe does not bless rebellion. He blesses self-defense. Don't you think it's time we defended ourselves? Creator Father God, Yahweh bless.